Good evening, students. So,
Good.
any doubt from last class? I think my voice is clear and video is also clear. Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Doubt from last class? Last class से कोई doubt है? Okay, good. So, what we have done into the last class, we have actually developed a operator method, and now our Hamiltonian can be written as n plus half h cut omega, where n is the operator which is popularly known as number operator. So you can operate on n kit. What you will get? You will get n kit. So n is the eigenvalue, and we have also h will operate on n kit. We will get n plus half h cut omega n kit, and this n kit is basically eigenstate of Hamiltonian also. And we have this n as something like A dagger A, where A is a dimensionless operator, and which can be written as x plus x cap plus I px cap, and A dagger is equal to 1 by root 2 x cap minus I px cap. Yes? And most important thing is that we have already we have already discussed the nature of A, and we have some commutation relation, that is A and A dagger is nothing but equal to 1.
One.
And similarly, what we have n and A is nothing but minus A, and we also discuss that A will operate on n will give us root n minus 1 kit, and from there we have also give conclusion that the lowest value of n is equal to 0. So in the last class we have discussed all these things, and now let's try to see what are the other values of n and what is the property of A dagger. So let's try to go for this. So up to that we have solved all these things. So let's try to calculate the commutation between n and A dagger. Okay, so we have this is equivalent to A dagger A and n and A dagger actually, and this is equivalent to basically A dagger, and you can take A dagger outside, all other term will be 0, and A dagger is equal to 1. So this is equivalent to A dagger. So what we have a commutation relation, and that commutation relation is n A dagger is equal to A dagger, and when we are opening up this particular commutation, then we have n A dagger minus A dagger n must be equal to A dagger. So what will be next step? बता सकते हो next step क्या करना है हमें? n kit को दोनों तरफ ऑपरेट करेंगे. So what we will do? We will operate n kit on both side. n A dagger n kit minus A dagger n kit is equal to A dagger n kit. So n will operate on n kit. What you will get?
N kit.
n kit. So we have n A dagger n is equal to minus n A dagger n kit, and which will be A dagger n kit, and this will go into this side. So we have n A dagger n kit is equal to n plus 1 A dagger n kit. So again, we can make a conclusion. What will be conclusion? The conclusion is that A dagger n is also eigen state of n with eigenvalue n plus 1, isn't it? So this is our conclusion. So from there, can we make a statement that A dagger n is proportional to n plus 1? क्या लिख सकते हैं इसे?
Yes, sir.
लिख सकते हैं ना सेम लॉजिक से. लॉजिक क्या था? n will operate on n will give you n kit. So n will operate on n plus 1 will give you n plus 1 n kit, isn't it? एक मिनट, just a minute. Now it's clear? ठीक है ना? Okay. So n will operate on n plus 1. You will get, sorry, this value is n plus 1. So this value is n plus 1. So n will operate on n plus 1. You will get n plus 1 kit. So here A dagger n is also equivalent to n plus 1. Sorry, A dagger n will operate on A dagger n, will give you n plus 1. So you can easily equate the thing and you can say A dagger n is proportional to n plus 1. Just like in last class, जैसे हम लोगों ने last class में किया था, exactly we are doing the same thing. ठीक है ना? So can I write A dagger n is equal to something c plus n plus 1? लिख सकते क्या इसे? And if you will write the bra part, then what is going to happen? बताइए.
Bra n A.
Bra n A must be equal to
C plus star.
n plus 1 C plus star. है ना? And then we can just do the multiplication of this one and this one. What you will get? You will get n A dagger is equal to mod C plus square. You have n plus 1 n plus 1. What is n plus 1 n plus 1? Obviously
1.
This is normalized, so this is 1. So you have mod C plus square, and here is n also, is equal to n A dagger n. Now can you please tell me what is value of A dagger?
Capital N.
Capital N? No. A dagger A is capital N.
Capital N minus 1.
पक्का? सोच कर
Yes.
बताओ.
Commutative relation, right?
So let's try to go for commutative relation. Commutative relation क्या कहता है? A and A dagger is equal to what? 1. So यहां से क्या आ जाएगा? A dagger minus A dagger A is equal to 1. So A dagger minus n must be equal to 1. So you have A dagger is equal to n plus 1. क्लियर है ये कहानी? यस या नो?
Yes, sir.
यस. सो ए तो आपको ये ध्यान में रखना है ना, ए डायगर ए किसके इक्विवेलेंट है? एन के इक्विवेलेंट है. और ए डायगर किसके इक्विवेलेंट है? एन प्लस 1 के इक्विवेलेंट है. ठीक है? So always you have to take care of all these statement. ठीक है? Just a minute. चलो. So I can put it here. है ना? इस स्पेस का यूज कर लें. So mod c plus square is equal to n plus 1 n plus 1 will operate on n. You will have n plus 1 n and mod c plus square is equivalent to n plus 1 and c plus is nothing but equivalent to n plus 1 root under n plus 1. So now you can have the lowest value of n is equal to what? 0. And when you will operate on 0 kit to a dagger, you will get one step more. So let's see what we are getting from this particular result. Yahan tak clear hai na? Everyone is comfortable up to this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we have a very nice information. N is going to operate on n kit. You are getting n kit. A is going to operate on n. You will get root n minus 1. And the beautiful part from A is that if A is going to operate on 0, you are getting 0. That means you are not changing the state. You are at you cannot, everything is 0. So obviously you are at that particular fundamental level. But thing is that if we are going for A dagger n, then what you will get? You are getting n plus 1. So you are just raising from one step to next one. If you want to go from 0 to 1, what you have to do? You have to operate a dagger kit. So if we want to operate a dagger kit on 0, what we will get? You will get root 1 kit. And again a dagger can operate on 1, you will get root 2 kit. And similarly, you can go up to infinite level. So here we can, and there is not any logic, and this logic will work because it is just matching with the experimental result. And what we have h, which is going to operate on n, that equivalent to n plus half h cut omega n, which is equivalent to n plus half h cut omega n, and where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So what you have a discrete energy eigenvalue. The lowest level is h cut omega by 2. Next level is 3 by 2 h cut omega, and so on. And the discreteness between two consecutive level is always same. In a particle in box, the discreteness is what? Increasing, isn't it? Between two consecutive level. 2 और 1 के बीच का discreteness छोटा होगा 3 और 2 के बीच के discreteness से. You can easily calculate this thing. But here in a harmonic oscillator, this discreteness is uniform, and they are, what will be difference between these consecutive level? H cut omega. So now you can have you can see this is identified as number operator. So this is identified as number operator. This A is identified as lowering operator. And Here A dagger is identified as raising operator. And yes, there are only three kind of thing can be there. Either you will remain on that state, or you will move up state ahead, or you can move up, or you can just go down. Isn't it? Something like in Indian mythology or Indian philosophy, we have three kind of thing: destroyer, that is A, and there is something which is just keeping the state, and there is something which just is create. So either you can create, you can destroy, and you can have same level. है ना? Something like Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So something like this. So you have this sort of thing. Now the next question is very deep rooted. This n is just represented in an abstract form. So how it look like? कैसा दिखेगा ये? How we can use it as a probability density? It's okay that we are getting the energy eigenvalue and all this thing, but thing is that we are also interested into this particular n kit. So let's try to calculate what will be the nature of 0 kit, 1 kit, and so on, and then we can just generalize it. So we will just see how we can use this particular lowering operator as well as raising operator to analyze this particular n kit, or we just want to write this particular n kit as in a position representation, such that we can use it as a wave function, and after then we can go for that probability density. Yes? So let's try to go for. यहाँ तक clear है ना everyone? चलिए. So what we have basically A is going to operate 0, that will be 0. Isn't it? A is going to operate on 0, you will get 0. So now, what is A? A is nothing but 1 upon root 2 x cap plus I tx cap. And obviously, it is going to 0 kit, you are getting 0. And we know that x cap is nothing but root under m omega h cut x. And what is my px cap? Is nothing but 1 upon root under m omega h cut px. Yes? And what is this px? This is momentum, and this is 1 upon root m omega h cut minus I h cut del upon del x. लिख सकते ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what we are going to do, we are just, and root 2 is not any significant because right hand side 0. So we will just take this one. So I will replace my x cap with root under m omega h cut x plus I, and this px can be written as 1 upon root under m omega h cut minus I h cut d upon dx. And everything is going to, and now if we are writing it in a position representation, I can write this whole thing something like phi naught x. That value is equal to 0. So my 0 kit is nothing but equivalent to phi naught x in a position representation. And now look at what we are getting. We are getting m omega h cut root under, and this root will be something like this. X will operate on phi naught x. We have x phi naught x, and I into I is -1. Minus minus you have +1. You have root under m omega h cut. H cut is also there, and we have d phi naught upon dx, and this is nothing but first order differential equation. Are you people happy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is a first order differential equation. And we can reorganize this all equation something like this. So this h cut will be go there, root under h cut is there. So this will come here. So you have m omega upon h cut x dx with minus sign is equal to something d phi naught upon phi naught. है ना? Just check it. मैंने सही किया या नहीं किया? So we have variable and separable, and finally we can easily integrate this equation, and we can have phi naught x is equal to sum a e to the power minus m omega x square upon 2h cut. And now we have to find the value of a, which will be normalization constant. So if we are getting the value of a, then we have find mod phi naught x mod square is equal to mod square minus infinity to plus infinity e to the power minus m omega x square upon h cut dx, and that must be equal to 1. And this integration easily can be done, that mod phi x dx, है ना? Minus infinity to plus infinity. So this integration is 2 into half into 1 upon m omega h cut to the power 1/2 mod a square is there, and root gamma half is there, not root pi, that is 1, and you have very famous normalization constant, that is m omega upon pi h cut to the power 1/4. ठीक है? So what is your zero kit? So your zero kit is nothing equivalent to phi naught x, and which is equivalent to m omega upon pi h cut to the power 1/4 e to the power m omega x square upon 2h cut, where x is varied from minus infinity to plus infinity. And look at, this is the exactly same answer you are getting from differential equation method. Nahi? Same answer.
Yes.
And what will be this particular wave function? This particular wave function is Gaussian. If you want to plot it, then what will happen? You have ground state, and this will be something like this. The energy eigenvalue is h cut omega by 2. Now my question is that, how you will get phi 1? How you will get phi 1?
सर एको स्टेट 1 में ऑपरेट कर देंगे और phi 0
वेरी
का
गुड,
value
यू
put
गेट
कर
phi. अभी हम लोगों ने कैसे phi 1 निकाला था? फर्स्ट वी डिफाइन n is equal to 0, and
Yes.
then we defined all the possible value of n. है ना? कैसे यूज किया था? We are just using a dagger operator. यही तो यूज किया था. So
Yes,
we
sir.
will just use the same thing, and here you can easily got the phi 1. So I am just leaving it as your homework. So what you will do, you will just A dagger on 0 kit is equal to what? Root 1 1 kit. और A dagger को क्या लिखोगे? 1 by root 2. This is what?
X minus
X cap minus I
px cap.
px cap, and this is your 0 kit is equal to root 1. है ना? And now you can again write x cap. X cap को क्या लिखोगे? 1 upon root 2 m omega upon h cut x minus I px is equal to 1 upon root under m omega h cut I h cut d upon dx. And what is your phi naught? Phi naught क्या होगा?
So m omega by
M
pi h
omega
cut-
upon pi h cut
power
to the power 1 by 4 e to the
e to the-
power m omega x square upon 2h cut must be equal to,
cat 1.
sorry, this will be ket 1. That will be ket 1 equal to phi 1x. So you can easily operate x on here. You can differentiate it and you can get the value of phi 1. And the value of phi 1, you will find that value of phi 1 x is proportional to x into e to the power m omega x square into 2h cut, and that will be something like this. And this will be 3 by 2 h cut omega. Okay. Similarly, you can find second, third, fourth, and if you have enough knowledge of Hermite polynomial and its definition, you can find phi n, and that phi n is nothing. This phi n or n ket are equivalent, and this value is equal to m omega upon pi h ket to the power 1 by 4 1 upon 2 to the power n factorial n hn alpha x e to the power minus alpha square x square by 2, where alpha is equal to m omega upon h cut. So you will get this particular thing by using that mathematical information of h and x. So don't worry, nothing to do with this equation if we are using the operator method, not even finding the expectation value of x or px. We need not this particular big equation. Everything can be easily solved with this particular n ket. How we will use it? So let's try to see, such that in the next class we can solve different types of problem. Clear enough, everyone? So let's try to go for using a operator and a dagger operator to do different type of calculation. Clear है यहाँ तक?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next target is, suppose I want to calculate expectation value of x on phi n or expectation value of x on n ket. How we will calculate, or expectation value of x square? How we will calculate? Okay. So let's try to go for this. So we want to calculate expectation value of x, something like n x n. We also want to calculate expectation value of x square, something like n x square n. Okay, so what is my a? A is 1 upon root 2 x cap plus I px cap. What is my a dagger? 1 upon root 2 x cap minus I px cap. We can add it. Operator, they are linear operators, so you can easily add it. So what you will get? You will get A plus A dagger is equal to root 2 time x cap. होगा ना?
Yes, sir.
So what is your x cap? X cap is equal to A plus A dagger by root 2. And you can write x cap in term of x. So what you will write? M omega
By
h cut root under x must be equal to A plus A dagger by root 2. So x can be written as h cut upon 2m omega root under A plus A dagger. Clear hai ye? So now look at here, and we know the relationship between A and N. So I just want to calculate expectation value of x. So if I just want to calculate expectation value of x, I have to calculate h cut upon 2m omega, that is constant value. You can write it x naught also. And that value is equal to n A n plus n A dagger n. Isn't it? If A will operate on n, what you will get?
Under root n minus 1.
Okay. So you will get h cut upon 2m omega, and you will get root n minus 1. What will happen to this one?
N plus 1, under root n plus 1, n plus 1.
Under root n plus 1, and you have n plus 1. Isn't it? What will this value? 0.
0.
What will this value?
0.
0. So obviously, expectation value of x is 0 for any n. We have solved it from the differential equation method, but here we are using the operator method, isn't it? Now can you please tell me what will happen A dagger to the power m and A to the power n if m is not equal to n? बता सकते हो क्या होगा ये वैल्यू?
So 0 होगा.
That will be 0. Why? Because you are lowering n. Suppose n मत put करो, इसको p put कर दो, है ना, तो ज्यादा बेटर है. m is not equal to p, because n फिर इससे कम आप कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे. So you are lowering n p time, है ना? आप n को क्या कर रहे हो? p time lower कर रहे हो, and after then you are raising that up to m time. So it can never be happen the bra n or kit, the bra and kit will be same. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So that value is always 0. ये आप हमेशा ध्यान में रख सकते हो. So that value is always 0 if the power of A dagger and power of A is not same. But that will survive when your power of A and power of A dagger will be same. Then obviously, if you are raising the same amount and you are lowering the same amount, so that will survive. So let's try to go for expectation value of x square on the n kit. So what we have x is equal to, let's say x naught, A plus A dagger. I can put x naught is something h cut upon 2m omega. Don't worry. Okay. What will be x square? You have x naught square, A square plus A dagger square plus A dagger plus A dagger A. Isn't it? होगा ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what you have x naught square if we want to go for expectation value of x square, then you have expectation value of a square, expectation value of a dagger square, and a dagger is equal to what? n. a dagger की वैल्यू क्या होगी? Sorry, a dagger is n. a dagger की वैल्यू n plus 1, and a dagger is n. Okay, so you can go for this, and this can be written as something like x naught square, expectation value of a square, expectation value of a dagger square, plus expectation value of 2n plus 1. So what will happen to expectation value of a square? 0. What will happen to expectation value of a dash square?
0.
0. Now you have expectation value of x square is something n, 2n plus 1, n, and 2n plus 1, n will operate on n. What you will get? And something x naught square due to this dimensional fact. So this value is equal to x naught square 2n plus 1. Okay, so you can easily get this particular thing. So I am giving you one homework. Just try to calculate. So we have calculated delta x. You have to just calculate delta px. Okay, so how you will get the px?
Minus
Just
करना
subtract
पड़ेगा.
a to a dagger, and
A
you can
dagger.
get px. Okay, just try to find delta px, and then you can find delta x into delta px की value क्या होगी. Okay, so you can just find this particular thing. So we will use this concept. Okay, so this is your very fundamental thing. Now can you please tell me what will be expectation value of x cube?
अच्छा 0 आएगा.
0 आएगा. क्यों? There will be not any term which has same amount of or same power of a and same power of a dagger. So expectation value of x cube is equal to 0. Now just for the practice, find the expectation value of x4. Okay, just try to do this for the practice. Just find this particular value. Okay, so I will stop this class today, and tomorrow we will try to do different type of problems by using the operators, mainly a dagger, and n. And now you can see the differential form is, the functional form is not important for you. You can easily solve each and everything in abstract form. है ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And
So
then no
this
need
is
of
very
integration.
efficient way to calculate the quantum mechanical thing, mainly for the harmonic oscillator. And after then you will see, we will use this trick for the angular momentum algebra as well as a spin. And that will be very efficient in nature. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Chalo. So please revise it and do this homework. This is very interesting. और
Sir.
एग्जाम में आता है. Okay. So please do it. हाँ बोलो.
Sir, request करनी थी एक that there could be there a break for 20 or 15 minutes in between the class of EMT and
20
quantum.
and 15
15 or 20 minutes.
minutes. No.
Sir, वो dinner time होता है ना तो sir problem होती है.
20 and 15 minutes तो नहीं हो सकता है, तो बहुत ज्यादा लंबा हो जाएगा. आपके कितने बजे से डिनर टाइम होती है?
Sir 8:30 के बीच में हो जाए ना, 8:30 to. सर मैंने
Okay.
प्रिपेयर करना होता है, मतलब लाइक मेरा डिनर टाइम नहीं है.
आपको
So
खाना
that-
बनाना होता है?
बनाना होता है. यस यस.
डोंट वरी, अब कुछ दिन के बाद आपकी क्लास 9 बजे खत्म हो जाएगी, है ना? ओके.
ओके सर.
तो अभी थोड़ा सा इस वीक तक कर लो, इसके बाद फिर वो सेटल हो जाएगा चीजें. ठीक है?
ओके
अभी
सर.
चूंकि आपकी 4 क्लासेस चल रही होगी मोर और लेस, है ना?
हाँ
अलग
जी
अलग
सर.
बैचेस की अलग अलग क्लासेस चल रही है. तो
ओके.
अभी जस्ट जैसे 4 से 3 हो जाएगा, देन वी विल फिनिश इट अप टू योर 8:30 8:45 इस समय तक फिनिश कर लेंगे, ठीक है?
ओके सर।
ओके ओके, जस्ट इस वीक के बाद ये चीज शुरू हो जाएगी, ठीक है? ओके, थैंक यू।
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.